Good evening. Whilst it's not been a completely dry day, there has been a lot of settled weather around, and that settled weather is going to continue for the next few days because of an area of high pressure that is now dominating the story across the UK. Like I said though, not completely dry. There are a few showers around still as we go through the evening and overnight, and a few outbreaks of rain across parts of Scotland, but for most a dry night. Some cloud though pushing in from the North Sea across some eastern parts, and further west we'll have some clear skies, but also a few pockets of mist and fog developing, particularly under the clear skies, but perhaps around some coastal parts as well. Temperatures not dropping a huge amount, so most places holding up in high single figures or low double digits, so not a particularly fresh start to the day on Wednesday. Wednesday itself is actually looking like a largely dry and quite a bright, if not sunny day. There will be a bit more sunshine around than on Tuesday, although not necessarily wall-to-wall blue skies with some cloud coming and going. Most places will stay dry, but you can't rule out one or two showers developing across parts of England and Wales. Further north and west across northwestern Scotland and perhaps Northern Ireland, here there'll be some thicker cloud and some outbreaks of rain pushing their way in, and some blustery winds too. Because there'll be a bit more sunshine around on Wednesday compared to Tuesday, I'm expecting it to feel a little bit warmer for many of us, although temperatures won't be significantly higher. Mid to high teens across northern parts, high teens, low 20s further south. We do also need to bear in mind that because of the fine weather, pollen levels are rising. Moderate levels for many, but some high levels of pollen across central southern parts on Wednesday, and grass pollen is now becoming more of an issue, and it's grass pollen which affects the majority of hay fever sufferers, so you may start to feel some more hay fever symptoms through the next few days. As we go through the end of the day on Wednesday, a cloudy, wet story across the northern two-thirds of Scotland with outbreaks of rain and some blustery winds pushing their way through. Elsewhere, and we're largely under the influence of that high pressure, and so it's looking largely dry. There will be some clear skies, so again we could see some pockets of mist and fog, but I'm not expecting as many as through this coming night. And again, temperatures not dropping a huge amount many places, particularly your towns and cities holding up in double digits. Some rural spots, particularly towards the south where we have the clearer skies, falling just a little bit lower than that. As we go through Thursday itself, and it's a relatively similar day to Wednesday from many people's point of view. Across northern northwestern parts of Scotland, we're sticking with the cloudy skies, and there'll be some outbreaks of rain and still some blustery winds. Elsewhere and across the bulk of England and Wales, some bright sunny weather at times, albeit not necessarily blue skies throughout the whole day. There will be some cloud coming and going. Again, one or two showers are possible, so it may not stay totally dry, but I think the vast majority of us will avoid any showers and have another fine settled day. Temperatures creeping up a little bit more, so a greater chance of getting 22, 23 Celsius, and even further north, high teens, possibly low 20s, though I think the low 20s more likely over parts of England and Wales. As we look towards the end of the week, and the high pressure does stick with us, and so we are going to see more settled weather to come, particularly away from the northwest where various fronts are going to try to bring a bit more rain here. But for the bulk of the UK, sticking with the fine settled weather as we go into the weekend, and with that we're going to have some warm air across us as well. So I think by Saturday there's a good chance that temperatures are likely to get into the low to mid 20s, so 25, possibly even 26 Celsius. With a hint of summer, then it's worth making sure that you are weather ready, and so do head to our website where you can find advice from both us and our partners on how to do so. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.